Alright everyone, this is Sir Victoria and welcome back to Elden Ring. It's hot! Anyway, we're at the beginning of the little canyon here, so let's go ahead and start our way through it. As you can see, we got a little thing right here. If I can actually hit it. There we go. Into the Barrage Ash of War. You want to watch out for these vents, they will hurt you. Get a golden seed right there. Let's see. There's a dungeon right over there. I'm just trying to make sure I don't miss anything. Smithing Stone 5. There are basilisks over here, so watch out. Stone Sword Key. You will need 2 for this one. Thank you for the fan. Okay, Seathwater Cave. Let's go ahead in. Can't remember what the boss is, but I remember this being a fairly easy cave if I remember correctly. Like, I'm fairly sure I remember, yeah, I remember what the cave is, I just don't quite remember the boss at the end. Your main threat in this cave is going to be getting poisoned. I got grabbed, I couldn't see the screen. Side on, I told you to get down. As I've said before, if you do get poisoned, don't panic, because it's just poison, and poison is a baby status condition. We'll equip, I'm pretty sure we got a couple. Yeah, we got 2 neutralizing boluses if we end up really needing them. But I really don't think we will, because if I remember right, like, even the boss of this place is not something to really be worried about. I don't even remember these damn slimes being in here. Rats. They never change, they're just rats. Nothing good over here. Okay, keep going. That little way over there is the way to actually proceed, but we're going to keep going that way. Was there something here? Nope. Doot. Go ahead and heal again. I will cure my poison right before the boss wall, just to be safe. Doesn't matter how skilled you are, you always want to be a little bit cautious. puts us up here. Golden Rune 7. Oh, some of them survived. Okay, we're actually going to go ahead and swap to the bow. That's about the quickest I've ever killed one of those flowers. It's a pretty good strategy. And you get the mushroom set. Although notably that does not come with the mushroom crown, which is a heavy armor for the head. And now we will continue on towards the boss. Go ahead and start hopping down here. Go ahead and cure my poison because I'm pretty sure we're past most of the poison pools. And top off my FP. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and head down. That's the Kindred of Rot. Okay, yeah, fairly easy boss. It's just one of these pests. Oh, two of the pests, that's right. So, yeah, if you become good at killing these pests, you're gonna have no problem with this boss, because it's just two of them. And you get Kindred of Rot's Exaltation, which, if I remember correctly, will raise attack power whenever something becomes poisoned or rotted in your vicinity. Yeah, and that includes yourself, so if you poison or rot yourself somehow, it'll trigger. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and hit the grace, if I can, yeah, it's right there. Doot.
So can you actually feel the fan?
Do what?
Can you actually feel the fan?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not a lot, but it is helping. Come on, game. Here we go. Leaving Seathwater Cave. We will continue along the canyon here. See a lot of those guys dropping down. They shouldn't pose too much of a problem for you. In the canyon, those little exploding spurts are more likely to kill you than the enemies. If I remember correctly, they actually do a pretty decent amount of fire damage. Okay, we should be past the majority, if not all of those now. There'll be, yep, there's a grace right there, and there's a fort here with, there's a fight going on outside, but I'm fairly sure there's only one enemy inside, and he does drop a piece of loot for us. There are fire witches fighting some troops over here, and there is two of those tanks, if I remember correctly, so watch out for those. You have one of the tougher fire witches right here, so just always a bit of caution when fighting the more elite enemy types, just like knights. Head inside, and there is a fire prelate. And he is going to go ahead and trigger his phase 2 as soon as he sees you, so this particular prelate is fairly dangerous. prelates also have an insane amount of poise, so just take caution. Don't expect them to flinch. He will drop the prelate's Inferno Crozier, though, which is a rather nice colossal weapon. It's either a colossal weapon or a great hammer. Let me check here. It is a colossal weapon. It actually does not do fire damage, but it has prelate's charge, which is similar to spear charges, except it has a lot more stagger power, and it's wreathed in flames and leaves a trail of flames on the ground. So it can be a very powerful skill if used correctly. Get a cookbook. We will head up top. Get a slumbering egg. We got it over here. Get the fire scorpion charm. Which, as most scorpion charms do, it will buff a specific damage type that you do while lowering your damage resistance. And an empty chest, which I believe is actually supposed to be where the charm was, but that guy grabbed it. Excuse me. Don't spoil stuff for me.
It's just an attack.
Yeah, I don't want any spoilers. My wife and I recently got Monster Hunter Stories 2, which I was a little iffy on at first, but I am enjoying it. I am a big Monster Hunter fan. Okay, we're going to head this way now to the south, to where there's lava, and we will have a boss battle. Shouldn't take us long. We will have another magma drake, or magma worm. Yeah, he's going to be doing that crawling bit for a while, so... He might knock us over here. Yep. That's fine, though. Get him to his phase 2. I believe this one does have a phase 2. I don't think I've ever seen him go that far. Well, he's coming at me. Oh, I didn't roll in time. It's okay, though. We're over-leveled for pretty much anything in the game at this point, so... Although I will say there are some that's gonna hit me. There are still some things that can do a pretty decent chunk of our health, but not too many. There are some enemies this attack just isn't fair against. Okay, felled a great enemy. Get a dragon heart. I believe there's a grace over here. Or no, I think it's past. But first, we're gonna head over here through the lava. Torrent's gonna burn a little bit, but it's okay. He's immortal. And there's the boy.
Oh, mountain of fire! Bake me in your flames.
Ah, good sir. What business might you have in such a place as this? I hardly think you're here to temper yourself with flame, considering that fleshly form of yours. Your timing, though, is impeccable as ever. I've been making just the thing for you on my journey here. Take it. I'm sure it'll suit you to a T.
And that's where you get the jar helmet.
But, it's hardly more than lukewarm here. I won't be able to temper my body such that it'll never crack again. Perhaps I'll head eastward. There's an old saying I've caught wind of. Above the lofty clouds, the icy giant's peak doth soar. Here lieth the flame of ruin, which ever burning roars. Perhaps I'll head... There's an old saying above the lofty...
Exhausted his dialogue, and now we have the pot helm. or the jar helm, which actually boosts the power of jar items. There's actually 2 items that'll do that. There's that and the companion jar, if I'm not mistaken. There are going to be a lot of Demi-Humans over here, and they are actually a bit stronger than normal. We're near one of the biggest settlements of Demi-Humans. Although we're also nearing on something that scares me a lot more than Demi-Humans. There are going to be a couple graces throughout this place. Where are you, you bastard? There it is. Damn rune bears. Oh, did he actually not aggro? I was too fast for him. Don't get too complacent. Okay. Rune bears will flip on you in an instant. I should have done my playthrough with like a oh, damn tree. Damn Steve Irwin impression. Look at that health. That's just stupid. That's about the easiest time I've had with this particular rune bear. Of course, I wasn't focusing on what I was trying to do. Rune bear statue. But, you know, I was occupied just killing the bastard. These things happen. Get the Roiling Magma spell here, which is one of the fire sorceries, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, continue on. And we have a purple item here, which is Gravelstone. Got a regular bear sleeping in the corner. We're gonna go ahead and top off and pop that bad boy. There is a grace nearby, just up ahead. But that was a nice little, hey, if you need it, here it is. Summoning pool. And we'll go ahead and grab this grace. We don't really need it just yet, so. And you get the pulley crossbow, which is a favorite of status effect builds, since when you fire it, it fires 3 arrows at once. I forgot about you. There is a Virgin Abductor right there, so watch out for that. It will follow you a long ways through this place. Hermit Village, which is full of Demi-Humans. There's a Demi-Human chief. There's like 3 or 4 of these chiefs throughout here, so just be careful. This place has a lot of Demi-Humans, and most of them will inflict some amount of bleed on you. Get the Errant Sorcerer set, which does not have a helmet. The Prattling Pate, You're Beautiful, which is necessary to give Bok the good ending to his storyline. So if you don't want Bok to die, you need to find that. Get the Hierodus Glintstone Crown. as most of you will be well aware by now, all the glintstone crowns give you some form of spellcasting stat buff, but usually also a detriment to another stat. If I'm talking louder, it's because my headset's too loud and I need to stop that. I just realized I was almost yelling. Get another Starlight Shards. Hello there. I can't remember if there's something up top here. There is not. Okay. I think I have mostly cleared out the little village. Ah, there's something there. Which is gold-tinged excrement. You missed, but good effort. What? Alright. Now you see the Demi-Human Queen boss, which actually will not be the problem here. She's no more difficult than a normal Demi-Human Queen. The true issue is that there's about 3 or 4 of these damn school sorcerers that just love to ping you with spells during your fight with the queen. They're not too powerful, but they are disruptive enough to cause an issue. Now, for our level, it still probably wouldn't be a problem. But I just like taking care of annoyances before they become annoyances. There are 1 or 2 more demi-humans wandering around out here, I think, but again, shouldn't really cause an issue. Now, Maggie, I believe, is the most powerful of the demi-human queens. Not that that's saying too much, but she is going to be a fair bit stronger than what you're usually used to seeing from them. So don't let that catch you off guard. Even so, she's still dead fast. And she will drop you a memory stone. So for you mages who want to have a shitload of spells, she's also probably a boss you want to take out. Additionally, there is good reason for coming over here for anyone who uses good sorceries, as this is where you meet Primeval Sorcerer Azur. Which, as he fully returns to the Primeval Current and dies, he gives you Comet Azur, the spell everyone loves. Okay, and we'll grab this grace. Been about 20 minutes. So now we'll jump on this spike here. That sounds dirty. Grab that, and as you can see, we are now ready to jump down to Gelmir Hero's Grave. So, we've come full circle. So yes, we followed the chasm which started here, all the way around through here, and we basically just circled the entire volcano. And at this point, I believe we are ready to actually start Volcano Manor. Now, we're not going to complete Volcano Manor yet, and we're not going to do the end boss either, because that'll lock us out of some things and quest lines. So we're only going to do some pieces of it until we progress further. We're going to have to actually make it to Mountaintop of the Giants and get a little bit into that before we can come back and finish this. There is a Shard Bearer boss here, and we are going to get it, but we're not going to do it just yet. Did I already get the Giza wheel upstairs? Can't remember if I did. No, I did not. So yeah, if you go upstairs in Volcano Manor, you will get invaded by Inquisitor Giza. Yep. And get the Giza's wheel. Which is a very fun weapon. Takes a little bit of skill to use, but colossal weapon that does 70 bleed. And has a fun skill. The pizza cutter. And you can walk while doing this. This will consume FP and stamina while using if you're actually in combat, so just keep that in mind. You know, when I was building Ganondorf, I kind of wanted to go for his sword from Twilight Princess, but I kind of like using Radahn's swords because they look more like the ones he used in Hyrule Warriors. Okay. Now we are ready to begin Volcano Manor.
Brave Tarnished. Welcome to the Volcano Manor. I am Tanith, the proprietress of this house. Raya spoke well of you. A warrior of promise, I believe she said. Perhaps you are prepared to make a commitment. Will you join us here at the Volcano Manor and resist the tide? Why accept the burden of their grace? Or be fooled by the dogmatic ramblings of the fingers? Rise with us against the Erd Tree.
Join Volcano Manor.
Interesting. Your decision is most welcome. Now you belong to the Volcano Manor family. The drawing room lies down the hall. Make yourself comfortable, but be sure to earn your keep.
And we get the drawing room key. Okay. We're going to go ahead and rest at the Grace. That should progress the manor slightly. So, some people should show up, yada yada. First, we're going to run back to the entrance hall. And your boy Patches is here.
Well, you joined the manor, huh? I don't believe it. Didn't think you had it in you. And here I thought Raya was barking up the wrong tree. All good, though. We're on the same side now. We'll do good work together. Oh, and of course, we can do business, if you like. Patch's Emporium at the Volcano Manor. Especially for you. Are you surprised that I belong to the Volcano Manor? I always hated the gibberish about Lost Grace and the laughable Two Fingers. I thought I could lend a hand in unmasking the charade. Not to mention, Tanith has always made me curious. I guess her master must really be something. Because she's pretty damn smug about it. Even after announcing her blasphemous ambitions, she still stands proud. I've never seen a woman quite like her.
Okay, we'll go ahead and purchase. Oh! I guess I never actually bought anything from Patches before. Interesting. Because his wares do not restock. Okay. Cookbook. Do you get Margit's Shackle from him? That was so long ago, I don't know if I went over that. Margit's Shackle is very useful fighting Margit. So, we'll go ahead and grab that. He sells fan daggers, and he does have an unlimited amount of those. Some Bloody Fingers, Remedies, Stone Sword Key. He sells the Parrying Dagger and the S-Stock. We're going to go ahead and buy, okay, yeah, all of his great arrows. And the Horsecrest Wooden Shield. And a single Sacrificial Twig. It's not really my thing to use, but hey, if you want to, go ahead. And we'll go ahead and sell all these. These, and these. I never use those or those. Not going to use either of those. I will use Wing of Estelle at some point. I didn't know I had enough to bring it to +7, so I do enjoy Wing of Estelle. Bloodhound's Fang, sell this. Okay.
Cheers for that.
Excuse me. So now we have access to the manor over here. We can go ahead and open this room, but we're not going to go any further in this room yet. We're not even going to grab that item yet. This door cannot be opened. We'll open this room, but there's nothing to do in it just yet. Is the guy gonna spawn over here yet? He did not. Okay, so we're just gonna ignore that for the moment. Go ahead and open this door. And we're gonna go in there, but we're gonna go ahead and open the other door over here because they both go to the same room. And we should have 3 people to talk to. Yes. So here's where we can meet back up with Raya.
Hello again, brave Tarnished. As a scout, I am pleased to see you again here at the Volcano Manor under Lady Tanith's guidance. May you tread the path of valor. Brave Tarnished, under Lady Tanith's guidance.
That's all she has to say for the moment. We can meet back up with War Master Bernal.
Who are you? And what in heaven's name are you doing here? The Volcano Manor is a pit of recusants who spit at grace and hunt our own kind. I hope you understand the weight of my words.
I guess I never actually talked to him when I started the Ganondorf character, so he hasn't met me yet. Bernal is the one you meet on Stormhill, who can sell you the Ashes of War.
Well, as long as you understand what you're saying. But know that the path you walk is blasphemy and leads only to a miserable death. Before you consider hunting any of your own kind, think on that.
Now what? Yeah, where the bell-bearing hunter is.
Yeah. I don't
Yep,
like
that's
that.
Bernal. He's actually part of the manor now. And Dialos.
Ah. Oh, it's you, is it? Well,
You'll like him
nice
more
to
if you
see
do his
again.
quest line.
So you've been invited as well, I see. Then we're comrades in arms henceforth. You watch my back, and I'll watch yours.
Your dislike is also found in meh.
I can tell. You're wondering about Lanya. Well, you see,
You're one
after
of the
much
only people who's
internal
taken it
debate,
that way.
I've come to realize revenge is not the answer. According to Lady
I'm
Tanith,
including women.
I've got the stuff of champions.
In all
And
forums.
champions, ironic
He's a
as
good
it
boy.
is, are oft forced to walk a tainted path. It hit me like a bolt that my former thoughts were simple naivety. Of course, my heart weeps for Lanya. That unfortunate incident was a cruel twist of fate indeed. But succumbing to the pain and sadness caused won't make me a champion, will it? Lanya knows this, I'm certain. Fate has laid hard roads for us both, but such is true of any road trod by champions. I always resent a pale complexion, a far cry from any warriors. The shame of House Hoslo, but that won't be the case for long. They'll be darkened by grit once I've set out on the path of champions. The tale of House Hoslo is told in blood, after all.
Alright, and we can grab over here the letter from Volcano Manor and the recusant finger, so we can invade as a recusant instead of a bloody finger. So, go to inventory, we have our letter, which gives us our target, Old Knight Istvan, found in Limgrave. We will begin in the next episode. So in the next episode, we should progress a fair ways throughout the Volcano Manor questline. We may get to the stopping point, we may not, I'm not entirely sure yet. But for now, we're going to go ahead and call this here. So until next time, as always, I hope you all really enjoyed the show, and that you have a great day.